Hello travelers and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to talk about my next hotel review, and this hotel is called the WYATT Hotel in Westport, Ireland. Westport, Ireland is located in County Mayo, which is basically like the northwest of Ireland, and it is a beautiful place if you have not gone. And when we were there, we stayed at the WYATT Hotel. So today I wanted to show you what that looked like, what my experience was, and just tell you some pros and cons. So let's go ahead into what exactly the WYATT Hotel looks like and everything that our room looked like. So first off, the WYATT Hotel is located in downtown Westport. So it's very much like in the center of town. It's a great location, but it is very much like an old hotel, pub style hotel. And what I mean by this is that there is like a pub restaurant on the lower level with rooms on the top levels. This is a pretty common thing in like Ireland, the UK, etc. But this is exactly what this kind of hotel is. It's this huge yellow building. You can't miss it because it's super bright yellow, and it is very cute inside. It has like lots of old, like it does feel like you're walking into like an old Irish pub styled hotel. Like it feels like it looks like it. It's very cute, very cool. So we did end up staying in a doubled bedroom. So it's basically like two queen-sized beds, and it had like, as soon as you walked in, there was like this little closet space on the right hand side, and then on the other side, the left hand side, was the bathroom. It was a basic bathroom with a sink, a toilet, shower, everything that you need in a bathroom. And then the main area had a TV stand with a TV, a little sitting area, and then the two queen beds were there as well. So yeah, that's kind of what the basic look of the room was. The hotel was really cute. It had a restaurant. It actually had It had a dining area for the hotel guests for like breakfast, but it also had a restaurant as well. We did not go to the restaurant, but we did end up eating in the dining area one morning for breakfast. But yeah, that's the general look of what the hotel is. So now I want to go into the pros and cons, and I always like to start with the cons first. So let's go ahead and get the bad stuff out of the way. So first off, one of the cons that I definitely want to mention is that the location. While this is probably actually going to be on the pros list as well, there is a little bit of a nuance to this, and I want to explain why. So this hotel is located in like the heart of the town. So the parking is a little nerve-wracking. There is a small parking garage kind of like under, like, it's hard because it's not really like under the building, but it's in the back side of the building, but it really only has like 10-15 spots. So we weren't lucky enough ever to find a spot in there. So you have that. There are a couple parking spots in the front of the hotel as well. Again, this is kind of like first come, first serve, and it isn't necessarily for the hotel. There's a lot of stores and things like that around there too, so people can park there as well. But and this kind of goes with the pros, but I do want to mention it, is that they do have like a partnership with one of the grocery stores in town, which is great because we went to that grocery store a lot to get like snacks and things like that, where if you hang up a tag in your car, you can park in the grocery store for free. So that's great, but the thing is that it's still just a little bit of a walk. The walk is not bad by any means, but I do want to mention it because if you have luggage, or if you have any type of like health problems that would cause like walking to be a little bit of a struggle, I always just like to mention these types of things because it could make or break it for someone. So I would highly suggest to like drop off luggage first and then go to the car, just so you don't have to like roll down the street or anything like that, but it is something to think about. Secondly, my con, which I hate to say this because this really was a cute hotel and the workers were so kind, but I have to say it. The room was just not in great shape. It was very old. The room did need some upgrading, and I would imagine that most of the rooms are probably like this. It just really needs like a deep cleaning and upgrading. It's just a little, it's a little weathered, it's a little worn. Things are kind of maybe like not screwed on quite right, maybe just like not working in tip-top shape. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's not necessarily a bad hotel, it just really could do for like some updating. So yes, that is one of the cons, is that it does need a little bit of updating. Alright, so those are my 2 cons for today. Luckily, there's not that many. While this isn't the most grand hotel, it's definitely a hotel that I could confidently recommend that you could stay here and be comfortable in. So let's go ahead and get on into the pros. So the pros, of course I mentioned this already in the cons, but the location. The location is downtown, it's right next to a grocery store, it's next to coffee shops, restaurants, all the things that you would need. So really, it truly is in a great location if you plan to do any exploring in Westport itself. We were super happy to be like downtown when we were like hungry at nights, so we didn't have to like, you know, we could just walk to a restaurant. So yes, the location is great. The second pro is that all of the workers were super kind, super nice, like great people. There were a couple times where like maybe I needed something like an extra towel or something like that. Every time the workers were always so kind, super great staff. If we asked for recommendations, they offered recommendations. I always love having interactions like that with hotel staff because, you know, they're locals, they know the best, they're always so kind, and I always find that that's a reflection of like how truly wonderful the place is. So really, great people, wonderful people. My third pro is that they have a restaurant and a dining area. So I try to stay at places that have like free breakfasts included, but sometimes you just don't get lucky and you can't do that. But I found that their breakfast was very, very affordable. Somewhere between $9 and $13 for this huge meal, and you can like eat as much as you want. It's like an all you can eat. There's a buffet, there's a menu, and this is specifically for breakfast, but they also have a restaurant as well, which is super great, especially if you're tired after a long trip all day. You just want to eat food and you want to go to bed. So I love that they have options inside their hotel. They also accommodated for gluten-free, which I have celiac, so that's a huge thing for me. So yeah, love that there's restaurants there as well. So yes, that is my general overview of the hotel. It is in a great location. You do have to consider parking, but I think that if you were to stay at this hotel, you would definitely be comfortable. Just know that it could use maybe a little bit of updates, but the staff is super nice, super great location. It feels like you're in like an old Irish pub, so it just has a lot of character, and I think you would love it if you decided to stay here. So my overall rating is probably going to be a 3.5. It's not quite at that 5-star level just because it is dated and does need a little bit of updating, but I don't think it's bad at all. It was a great experience, and if you choose to stay here, you will love it. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a 3.5. I hope you guys love this video. Let me know if you stayed here or if you have any other recommendations on hotel stays in Westport, Ireland. I would love to hear. I hope you guys liked this video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. I'd love to have you around, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye and happy travels!